Finally back outside. Like I said in the end of video last night, we had a stretch of triple digit heat, and then we had a fire close by that was blowing just a ton of smoke. So with those two things, it's very difficult to get outside to do any woodworking. So I know I said I was planning on working on. I didn't say what I was planning on working on. But did some cleaning up inside. This here, what we're looking at, is a chest I made. Oh gosh, probably close to 8-9 years ago. Made out of 3/4 inch plywood. I would make it a little bit differently today, but besides the point. Our goal today is to get all the kids' art off of it. Make it look a little bit more presentable again. So that's what we're going to be doing. So let's get into it. We made some pretty good progress. I'm switching out the sandpaper. Right now, to get the coloring off, I'm using a 60 grain sandpaper, which I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with how sandpaper works, but for those that aren't, the lower the number, the rougher the sandpaper is. Meaning the more material, the more wood is going to be removed as you're sanding. After we get all this sanded off, I'm going to switch to a 400 grit, which is the finer grain sandpaper. And it's a finishing. That's going to take out all the scratch marks at the 60 grit leaves behind. Just smooth it all out, make it look all nice and new. And I was going to say shiny, but that wouldn't make any sense. But it's going to make it smoother and ready for a stake. So let's get back into it. Alright, so I think that's about as far as I'm going to sand on the top. There's still some, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, there's still some green crayon marker, some purple here, some more down here. My concern is if I sand to get that off, I'm going to sand through this top layer of the plywood. And I don't want to do that because everything underneath this top layer of plywood isn't pretty looking. It's there to fill up and make the thickness. So I think that's where I'm going to stop sanding on this side. bottom. So let's get into it. Alright, so I'm done with the lid at the 600, or I'm sorry, 60. So just to give you guys a comparison, this one here is the 60 grit, this one here is the 400. I hope that's showing up. Hopefully you guys can tell that this one's a lot coarser. You can see the bumps a lot more. You can on this one. This one looks almost just like a flat, smooth piece of paper. While it does feel like that, you can still feel there's a little bit of coarseness to it. So that's what we're getting ready to use now. So we can finish up the lid. And we're going to switch back to the 60 grit for the rest of the chest. So you know what we're doing. Let's get back. And that is the lid done. I'm getting ready to switch over and start the actual toy chest, or chest. Will mean I gotta reposition you guys. So, give me just a few minutes, or it'll be seconds for you guys, but we'll get right back into it. outside was, and then we'll be done with the sanding. Tomorrow, we're going to come out and stain it and seal it, so it'll look nice for longer. Anyways, let's get back into it. I said, tomorrow I'm gonna come out and throw get at least one coat of stain on it and sealer. But I will decide that tomorrow. So, thank you for watching. You guys know what to do if you like the content, and we will see you guys next time.